video. Today is a special collaboration video. My girl Fairy Prophet, she's going to be doing who is your soul family and what are you all destined for. So make sure y'all check that out. I'm sure it's a three image pick a pile, and yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a vibe. So please definitely check that out. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'm going to be doing what are your elevated ancestors want you to know, and how can you richen your connection with them. So this is gonna get a little deep on both of our sides, so make sure you check it out, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna get right into it. You guys can pick from the thumbnail because I do not currently have anything for you guys to choose from. So, but there will be 4 piles. Meditate on your pile. If you can't really choose the thumbnail, don't let that burden you. Just kind of like go with the flow, what you feel, okay? I'm going to be using my Shamanic Healing Oracle deck alongside with my tarot cards. So we're going to get right into pile 1. Pile 1. Let's get right into it. Ancestors and spirit guides, higher powers, thank you for everything. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always, Ashe. Please tap me into pile 1's energy. What do their elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? What do their elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment for my pile 1s? Somebody's telling you, somebody that passed away, saying that they're by your side. They're trying to let you know that they're with you. Some of you pick pile 1. You probably needed to hear that. They're definitely with you, even in times where you feel like very lonely, or like, I feel like sometimes as spiritual people or as regular people, we have those moments where we like to always see confirmation that we're doing good, or confirmation that we're being heard, confirmation that someone's there. But they want you to know, like, even the times where you don't feel like they're there or that connected, that they're there. They're by your side. They're not going anywhere, okay? So what does your elevated ancestors want you to know, pile 1? Elevated ancestors want to know. There's a lot of energy within you that you need to transmute. Some of you could have been, some of you need healing from something that happened in the past, like when you were little. Some of you could be traumatized. There's certain things that you can do to release those energies. Like, some of you pick pile 1, you could have been SA'd as a child, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. But they want you to know that it's okay for you to release that trauma. Okay, there's something here about that. What does your elevated ancestors want you to know? It's funny because pile 1 is the mask. The lady has the mask up, and you got the Strip and Illusions card. So there's something here about revealing your true self, or accepting your true self. You don't have to fit in. You don't have to fit into anyone's box. And it's something here about it's okay to be yourself, and you need to let the world know who you truly are. You don't have to put up a mask for anyone. You don't have to fit in or shrink in yourself, even, because some of you shrink yourself when other people come around. Let yourself shine. Let them see who you are. And if they don't like it, they just don't like it. There's just something here about you need to just face reality for what it is sometimes, and don't try to mask things or sugarcoat things. Just face it raw and head first. It's just something here like that, and they got your back. They're by your side, okay? What does the pile 1's elevated ancestors want them to know? Letting go. Pile 1, you could face like a lot of trauma, or just like a lot of things you hold on to. For some of you, this is regarding love, or like a situation that happened when you were little. You just have a lot of things that you hold inside, and they want you to know that this moment right now is a perfect moment to kind of release it, because there's new things that they want to bring to you. There's new chapters ahead for you, but you cannot really move forward if you're holding on to that hurt or that pain or whatever you went through. You just need to let go and release, okay? So we're going to be doing how can you richen your connection with them, how can you build a closer bond with them, and yeah, and kind of like really pick up on these messages when they try to give it to you. Let's see. How can my pile ones richen their connection to their elevated ancestors? You got the 5 of Cups. I feel like when you hold on to certain things, it holds you back mentally. You're not in the space to receive. It's like being a depressed, like, you know, when you're in a depression mode, you don't want to do anything, you're not motivated, so therefore you don't have that spark inside of you lighting up like, all right, I need to get up and do something. So it's like, as long as you keep holding on to certain things, you won't move forward and elevate where they want you to be. And it's like your elevated ancestors actually want to give you more messages, they want to connect with you more, but you hold on to certain things that don't serve you, that shouldn't be like onto your spirit. And pile 1, you're in need of a cleanse as well. You need to do a cleanse. I can definitely say that. Cleanse yourself from dark energy, from trauma, from hurt. Pile 1, you've definitely been hurt a lot, and they want you to know that it's okay to just release this. And it's easy to say, oh, it's okay. Like, it's not as easy as it sounds, but you need to try, because it's holding you back. Okay? How can pile 1s richen their connection to their elevated ancestors? I feel like some of you need to just take baby steps. If you're spiritual, just take baby steps to connecting with them, especially like pouring libation, leaving libations, things like that. That will help you connect with them. Just like a cleansing needs to be done. That's all, like a refresh and renewal. So there's a physical cleanse that needs to be done and a spiritual cleanse that needs to be done. Okay, Power 1? But yeah, that's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go to Pile 2. Alright, Pile 2. If you chose the second thumbnail, then this pile is for you. We're going to get right into it. We're going to be doing what is your elevated ancestors want you to know. This is a collaboration video with my girl Fairy Prophet. Okay. So make sure y'all check out her link in my description. Ancestors, spirit guides, please tap me into Pile 2's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always, Ashe. Pile 2, you shine so bright, brighter than you know in the spiritual realm. You're like this light. Like, out of nowhere, I know it's not that dark out, but I seen a lightning bug, and I didn't see those bugs in so long. And it just reminds me, like, of such a beautiful soul. So I feel like your elevated spirit, your elevated, I want to say spirit guides, so you must have elevated spirit guides and ancestors. You could be already like into spirituality in a deeper level, but they want you to know that you shine very bright spiritually. You are someone that's resilient, you're very strong, and you take a lot of hardships and keep going. You keep pushing, you keep going. There's just something here about your strength. You are extremely strong. You could be somebody that's like a if you wanted to be, you could be like a prayer warrior or somebody that can cast negative energy away with your energy, because you're very, very powerful in that way. There's something here about your light, though. You have a very good heart. You have a very light heart. For real, for real. And I feel like the elders favor you. You are very respectful, and you know how to treat others. Okay? Yeah, you got struggle. I want to cry, because it's like, no matter what you go through, you always conquer it. You always oversee it. You always overcome it. And they really look at you as a champion over there on the other side. And I'm sure you know this already because of your spiritual rank. You probably talk to them on a daily. You connect with them already, Pile 2. They love you. They feel like you are such a, how can I say that? You're just such a role model for those to come, and they feel like you being like this, you're the perfect person to carry the weight of the family, and not in that negative way, but in a way like the gifts, the spiritual gifts, the insight. Like they love to give stuff to you spiritually. They love to elevate you in that way, to let you know that they're thankful. I don't know, it's just something here about you. You're very strong. You're very strong, but they do want you to not keep always keep a light heart, pile two, because there's just those times where things are so harsh, it kind of like almost changes you, but you always stay strong through it. It's just something here, like they want you to always keep that energy. They want you to always have that strength, always have that resilience and that lightness. There's just something here about your heart. It's very, very beautiful, and they admire that. All right, what does your elevated ancestors want you to know how to? They want you to know that they healed you from something that you are not aware of. They healed you from some type of ailment. It's because they really, really, really love you. You got growth. You got growth. Pile 2, when you started off spiritually, because you're already spiritual, Pile 2, so I can talk to you this way. When you started off in your spiritual journey, you really did not know what you're doing. You could have been somebody that was alone most of the time, probably still is, but now you're okay with it because it's you in spirit now. You understand that. But in the beginning, you were someone that you had to do your research. You still do, but now you kind of get insight from spirit directly. But in the beginning, you were looking things up, you were doing your reading, your research, like you really started from scratch, and you did it all on your own, not because you seen an influencer do it on Instagram, not because you want to be somebody outside of you. It was your calling, and you followed it, and you did everything you needed to do to grow in your spiritual journey. And now you have this high rank spiritually that you're not even understanding how high you are and how high they look at you. So they see you as somebody that grows so much. I almost want to cry. That's crazy. So I think they're very, very proud of you on the other side. Okay, what is Pile 2's elemental ancestors want them to know? Joy, you got happiness coming. I feel like you've been through so much, and you've been humble, you've been resilient, you've been strong. I can't stop saying that because it's like you've been through a lot, but you're eating it up. You're not like complaining. You're not like, I had a hard life. You don't do that. Like people could see you and just assume you're just this person that had a sweet life because the way you carry yourself, the way you love on people, the way you love on yourself. And it's like they will never assume that you had such struggles. You had to deal with so much, and you walk around humbly. You have confidence, but it's a quiet confidence. It's not like you're better than anybody. You know that you're good at what you do, but you don't even understand your rank though. So it's like they're gonna just give you a joy and happiness at this point because you've been through it all, Pile 2. And they feel like you deserve nothing short but happiness at this point. And that's coming for you. They want you to know that that's coming. Like you don't have to struggle for the rest of your life. You already been through everything you need to go through. All right. So let's see, how can you richen your connection with them? Even though I feel like Pile 2, your connection is pretty good with your spirit guides and your elevated ancestors, I'm still going to pull how can you richen your connection with them, okay? How can my Pile 2s richen their connection with their elevated ancestors? Fairy Prophet came up with this title, by the way, and this topic. So please check out her video. She is such a vibe. I really love her. I love her energy, for real. So how can my Pile 2s oh, I need to say it, but there you go. I feel like Pile 2, they want you, they are going to start giving you stuff. They don't want you to share with people. Like you are so giving. It's not even being selfish. It's like they want you to keep stuff to yourself at this point. You work too hard to learn the stuff you learned. You work too hard through struggles. It's like when they give you happiness, abundance, all this new energy, they want you to keep it to yourself because you deserve it. It's all for you. It's like something like that. And it's not really you wrenching your connection. They just want you to receive. Okay? Because your connection with them is already good. They just want you to receive at this point because you deserve it. All right, Pile 2. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go to Pile 3. Alrighty. Let me close the energy a little bit. I'm getting the energy of slowing down, Pile 3. Like, you got to slow down. I didn't even pull the cards yet, but I'm just thinking. Yes, I did hear the motorcycle, but then I was hearing Slow Down by what's his name? I forgot. One of the Marleys and Her. I think he has a song. It's like slow down, but it's not slow down it can be in multiple ways. It can be slow down and listen and tap to spirit, tap in to really feel the love from spirit. In other cases, I'm getting slowed down as in life is not going nowhere. You can slow down and enjoy it. So let's see what we tap into. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into Pile 3's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Ashe. What does my Pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? Pile 3, you are a seer. You are a seer. There's something here with your hands too. You can be a healer if you wanted to. I'm saying if you wanted to, because some of you are not aware of this. Okay? But your touch is very healing. And there's something here about a seer. So you could be a seer, tarot reader, or an oracle reader, or just somebody that channels. Because sometimes they're just people that has gifts, and they don't even recognize it. They're not all into this stuff, and that's fine. But there's something here like you have those gifts. Maybe you're not aware of it. Alrighty. What does my Pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? Pile 3, you are my ritual people. You are my people that can do powerful rituals. You have ancestors that can do those things. You have elevated ancestors that did those things, whether you're into it or not. It's the truth. They want you to know that you have very powerful elevated ancestors that did, like, they brung in the rain when the crops needed rain, and they used all those I'm hearing taino. So like you have deep indigenous ancestors, Gullah Geechee. It could be like in the NOLA area as well, going to New Orleans, down to Creole. I'm picking up on all of them southern hoodoo energy. I'm also picking up on Caribbean energy. But you had elevated ancestors that knew how to change the weather. Like, they were powerful. I feel like you don't know this for some of you, how deep it goes. Okay? They kind of want you to tap into those gifts that they gave you. Because they gave you some gifts. What does my Pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? What's my Pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know? Also, there's something here about a relationship. They want you to know that it won't be easy. But this can be your person. And it's like, take things slow with this person. Don't rush it. Let things vibe. Let things flow. Alright, Pile 3. Because I keep hearing slow down. Let me love you. Lately I've been fantasizing. Alright, what is Pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know? Pile 3, you can be pregnant or about to be pregnant or something like that. There's something here about a relationship. I feel like this is a soul person, a soulmate, okay? I don't know, I'm picking up on that because I'm picking up on love. But I'm trying, I feel very, very powerful ancestors at the same time. But they're talking about your love life. I feel like maybe your love life can kind of throw you off sometimes and interfere with what you got to do and what your world mission is or something like that. They just want you to slow down because love is going to be there for you. Okay, this is in your destiny, it's in your path. You don't have to obsess over it or feel like you want things to be perfect with your person or whatever it may be. They just want you to slow down and kind of ride the waves of this love, of this relationship. What does your elevated ancestors want you to know? This came out again. Let me leave this out. What does your elevated ancestors want you to know? Power 3. Creativity. They want you to use the gifts that they've been giving you. You are very creative. I feel like they were also creative. They knew how to do things. Like I said, they knew how to do mystical things even. Excuse me. It's getting chilly. And I got the windows open. But they were very strong. They knew how to do mystical things. They knew how to tap into those realms. And it's like they don't see you doing it as much. They really want you to kind of like tap into that because they feel like they gave it to you for a reason. They made you like that for a reason. So if they're giving you these gifts, they want you to use it to the best of your ability because they were super powerful, your elevated ancestors. And they don't just give it to anyone. They chose you. So they kind of just want you to kind of tap into your gifts a little bit. And they probably want you to take your time. That's another thing. Just because you hear this message today, you don't have to go out and get all the stuff in the botanica and go crazy. No, like they want you to do your research, take your time, learn your bloodline, learn your culture. There's something here like they really want you to know where you came from. Like I said, I was getting a lot of roots energy. So maybe they want you to tap into your roots a little bit more. Study where you came from. You're gonna embrace the things that they used to do more once you know what you're made of. So there's something here like that. Okay, pile 3. Let's see. They also want you to know that they pass down. They have deities that they used to work with that they pass down to you. So if you feel called to working with a certain deity, working with a certain energy, wearing certain colors on certain days, it's because they gave you that. They pass down all their stuff to you because they feel like you can handle it. You're the chosen one in the bloodline, okay? What is your elevated ancestors? Ooh. Now my cards flew everywhere. Yo, you got psychic development. I can't make this up. Didn't I say to you? Didn't I say that? You're so powerful and you don't even know it yet because you didn't really tap into that energy yet. But you got psychic development. They want you to know. Hold on, y'all, because the cards flew everywhere, acting a fool. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, I feel it. Hold on, y'all. We might could get it. It's the only thing about doing your reading in the car. Like, the cars be going crazy. Oh, you got burden and you got psychic development. So we're going to tap into those. All right, pile 3. Let's see. They want you to know a lot of people make you feel zeroed out sometimes. And it's because spirit protects you from certain people. So if you find people ghosting you, making you feel lonely, or you find yourself alone, like even friends you used to talk to, people being funny, people being distant, people acting like they don't want to mess with you, it's all spiritual protection is what I'm hearing. They're protecting you because they're protecting you from people that would potentially hurt you or backstab you. So if you find yourself messing with somebody or, you know, having a good friendship going on or whatever, and then out of nowhere you and this person falls out or something, that's spiritual protection. So they want you to know that they have been protecting you in that way of isolation. So when you're feeling alone, it's not really you being lonely, it's you're being protected. And you need to understand that. And with this psychic development, they want you to know that they're just going to keep giving you and increasing your gifts. So it's like, hold on, y'all. Hold the fuck on. When I tell y'all the biggest spider in the world is on is on my freaking hold on, my rear view side window, like what the hell. Yeah, I feel like that's something, that's a sign, because for all the other ones I didn't get that. So I feel like they want you to know that you are extremely spiritual and psychic. Like, you probably clairvoyant. You probably gonna start seeing things, not to scare you or nothing like that, but they're letting you know that's a part of your gifts. All right, you need to tap in, or maybe certain things are gonna frighten you or scare you if you don't really tap into and understand where you came from. That's just a warning from your elevated spirit ancestors. Again, it's not to scare you, it's because you have such big gifts that they gave you. So you will be connected to certain things. Like, certain things will happen out the blue that you will find not really normal, and it's because you are that connected to spirit. Okay. Let me pull one more, then I'm gonna go to pile 4. This spider low-key really pretty though. Let me turn this light back on. All right, pile 3. What is your elevated spirit guys? I want you to know. What is your elevated spirit guys? I want you to know, pile 3. Pile 3, you need to, yeah, like I said, you need to know where you came from. There's certain things that they used to wear, your elevated ancestors. There's certain things that they used to do. There are certain things that they used to wear as far as like jewelry, regalias, crystals, shells, whatever it may be. You need to continue that. So you need to study what they used to do and where you came from culturally, because they feel like they want you to follow the same path in the highest way. Okay, let me pull one more. What is my pile 3's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? Inner journey. I love this card, it's so pretty. Yeah, they want you to know that your journey is one of a kind. It is not like the next person's. You have your own inner journey, and I feel like this is why they want you to show yourself more and be more creative, because the way you are, your spiritual journey is completely different from other people. You know how people make all those Instagram reels and they're making a spiritual thing. I feel like when you start to make videos, when you start to drop your jewels, it's going to be different. It's going to be mind-blowing to people, because your journey, your spiritual path, your ancestors, your elevated ancestors, they came from a completely different type of, they did things completely different, things that people don't even see anymore. So you're going to bring a whole new vibe and show people a whole new way of doing things. So there's just something here like that. So let's see, how can you richen your connection with them? How can my pile 3s richen their connection with their elevated ancestors? For some of you, travel. You need to travel a little bit more. Especially, like, say for instance, you find out you're Jamaican, you find out you're Haitian, you find out you're from a certain culture, New Orleans, whatever. Travel. Go over there. Not saying go over there and start saying, oh, do you know this person, Eloise? No. Go there, experience the land, touch feet, touch your feet on the land, touch your feet on the grass. Like, you know what I mean? Connect with that land or wherever you came from a little bit more. I feel like that'll just energetically make you remember who you are and where you came from. And there's something here about sleep magic, or like having certain dreams, connected to them through dreams. Like I said, you're very psychic, pile 3, whether you know it or not. You can simply light a candle and ask for that, and then just go to sleep, and you'll have a dream or something, pile 3. You could be somebody that has pathetic dreams already, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, but yeah, pile 3, that's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please check out Fairy Prophet's video. And yeah, I'm gonna go to pile 4. Y'all, I used to be terrified of spiders, but they like to hang around me. Like, I'm scared of them still, but I notice, like, sometimes I'm somewhere and then I see a spider. It's like, all right, y'all want to be my friend so bad, like. But it's okay. It's definitely a spiritual thing, and I'm learning that more and more. When you have a certain light, a certain energy, insects and certain things attract to you, so that could be significant for you, pile 4 as well, or you could be called to other piles as well. So check them out, explore, watch as many piles if you want to, whatever you're called to, though, of course. And check out Fairy Prophet's video as well. So let's get into this. Pile 4. Pile 4. I heard it's gonna be okay. Because at first I was gonna say, are you okay? Because that don't make sense. So I'm like, maybe they're trying to say it's gonna be okay. So maybe some of you have been crying lately, or just feeling sad or something like that. I don't know what it is. Or maybe you're trying to make ends meet, or you're going through something. They just want you to know it's going to be okay. The outcome is okay. All right. Let's go. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into pile 4's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Ashe. All right. What is my pile 4's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? What is my pile 4's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? Grounding. Yeah, some of you could be emotional at the moment, feeling kind of all over the place. You also have forgiveness. It's definitely giving your emotions, or you may be feeling some type of way at the moment. I don't know what you're going through, but it's going to be okay. They're letting you know the outcome is going to be all right, but you need to find ways through this. I was first hearing like drumming. It doesn't have to be drumming, but I feel like music in general could be healing for you. And when you're sad, don't listen to sad music to make you more sad. Listen to uplifting music, because when you sing and when you feel it in a song, you're manifesting it, because the energy is there, everything is there. Especially when you're going through something already, like you're going through something, then you're listening to a song that's saying everything's going to be all right. You start to feel the energy, you start to get happy. It's something here like that. You need to talk yourself out of certain situations, especially when it comes to your emotions. Pile 4. Find ways to ground yourself. Find healing ways for yourself that works for you. People hear grounding and automatically say meditate. That doesn't work for everybody. Some people just need a good song. Some people need a blunt. Some people need yoga. Some people need to exercise. Like, everybody has a way to ground. And I feel like for you, pile 4, it could be through music. Okay? And movement as well. Could be significant. Alright? What does my pile 4's elevated ancestors want them to know? You got anger. Yeah, you got struggle. You got struggle in reverse, though, because they're saying that everything's going to be okay. Okay? Don't let things take you out your element so much, pile 4. Like I was saying, I was picking up on emotion. And it's crazy that the anger card came out. I feel like a lot of people just want to see you react. A lot of people try to get under your skin with this bee here, because bees be minding their business, right, until somebody be around their nest or something like that. Then they gotta sting you. Somebody trying to whack them away. Now I gotta sting you because I'm threatened. So it's something here, like, people be trying to pull you out your element. Don't fall for it. Don't let people upset you. Don't let people, like, take you out of your character. There's something here like that, very significant. Just trying to Try to ground your energy a little bit more. Find what works for you. It doesn't have to be meditation. It could be anything. Find a way to ground yourself on a daily, at least like 30 minutes out the day. Because you could be somebody that's overwhelmed. You deal with a lot of things. You have a lot of responsibilities. It may be hard for you to find time for you, but they want you to implement it somehow. Like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, okay? What does Pile 4's elevated ancestors want them to know at the moment? That they're sending you healing energy. Every time you're sad, depressed, angry, they send you a lot of healing energy because they don't want you to feel like that. They're really here for you. And sometimes you may feel it, for depending on how spiritual you are. Sometimes you may feel that they're sending you good energy or healing energy, but they want you to really, really understand that things are going to be okay. You don't need to dwell in your emotions. You don't have to feel these ways so strongly for so long because they got you. Okay, so we're gonna be doing how can you richen your connection with them. How can my Pile 4s richen their connection with their elevated ancestors? How can my Pile 4s richen their connection with their elevated ancestors? How can my Pile 4s richen their connection? They want you to have better faiths. Have a better faithful system. Like pray more. Have more of a routine when it comes to spirit and your spirit guides. And trust that things are going to be okay. You have to keep the faith. There's something here about you're in and out of your faith sometimes. Sometimes you are so faithful, and then some days you're like ready to give up, and it's because of your emotions. So grounding will help you a lot to stay faithful. But they want you to stay faithful in all terms, all days, even when things are bad. Like they want you to know things are going to be okay. You have good things coming in. You have love coming in. You even have like social media recognition, something like a viral moment if you post. They want you to know you have good things. You could have been attracted to Pile 3, but you have good things coming in, and they want you to embrace it. Be ready to embrace that. Like don't be so stuck in your emotions and your feelings of things that's not going right at the moment. I am not playing with this spider, y'all. This spider just fell. And I'm scared because I gotta get out this car at a point. I'm gonna just run out this bed, I swear. All right, y'all. Let's see. How can you richen your connection with your elevated ancestors? How can my Pile 4s richen their connection? Yeah, stop juggling. Stop going, today I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do everything I need to do. Yay. Yeah, God is with me. My spirit team is with me. The next day, you know what? Fuck all of this. Like, you can't be back and forth. I know. And sometimes it's the circumstances of what's happening that day. Like, you could have a shitty day or everybody's pissing you off. It can be anything. But they want you to stop being so in and out. Be trusting. Be not even understanding. You need to have faith that everything is going to be okay, and know that everything's going to be okay. Okay, because when you go in and out, you're messing up your manifestations. You're messing up the probability of that outcome because you're doubting stuff so hard. And you could be spiritual yourself. So when you're thinking negative, what are you going to attract? Negativity. So you need to keep that in mind. But yeah, Pile 4, that's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out Fairy Prophet's video. It's going to be such a vibe. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.